Okay, it's Saturday morning, up bright and early. Early bird gets the pinball worm. Is that a thing? You're watching the stream on Facebook X. You'll notice the stream is in horizontal format today. Good morning, Cat141. You're the first to the stream, first to the chat. Good morning. Hello and welcome to the stream, everyone. Just waiting for the stream to stabilize. Coming up with a game plan. There's no game plan on a Saturday. Well, so good morning to wherever you are, if it is morning where you are. My name is Aaron. This is the Grown Up Adjacent Pinball live stream. It's Saturday, if you're watching on a Saturday. A couple people hopped on the stream right away. That's always nice. I just wanted to open by saying thank you. I always appreciate this time we play pinball together. And also wanted to thank Nitro Pinball and the viewers and subscribers on the different social media platforms. You guys make this a community where it was just, a game in my basement before. But lots of new stuff to come, lots of new longer form content on YouTube coming out. So hit the sub, follow, join, all the things. Today we're playing Star Wars, but Patty on Twitch asked a pretty good question. I always from my perspective here playing pinball, my live stream rig has chat in like 4 places. So when I'm playing, I can see the chat the whole time, which is good and fun to interact. But anyways, Patty of Furniture asks, for a first pinball machine in the home, would you recommend Dune, Godzilla Premium, or something completely different? So Dune and Godzilla Premium are pretty much a similar price. And I would probably recommend, of those two choices, Godzilla Premium. for multiple reasons. Resale value, parts availability, but also it's just known to be a great game in every way. The shots and layout are some of the best. The video, the sound, the artwork never had any complaints. It's very upgradable. So yeah, Patty, if I were purchasing my first machine today from those choices, I do really like Dune. I probably one day will own a Dune or cycle one through the stable here, but Godzilla Premium definitely would not be I would buy one too that is new from a distributor, so you get kind of like that new car smell and less issues over the first initial period. That's just my opinion, because there are quite a few used Godzillas around, but some of them may be a little bit like a retired taxi or retired police car, quite a few kilometers, maybe run a little hard, but that's up for the buyer to decide your comfort zone. And but yeah, Godzilla Premium is definitely a game that will never leave my house. And so yeah, Godzilla Premium I would recommend. The question was, what would be a good first game for your house? If you're wanting to make an investment, purchase a modern pinball machine. So, and welcome to the chat, everyone. It's Saturday. Happy to have you. Welcome also Michael Focus from New York. Busta Chops. Nard, a couple people over on YouTube. Eric, welcome to the stream. We're going to play this game. A lot of you have seen this game. I'm one of the people that streams it the most. And it's funny. I mean, the game we're playing today is Star Wars Fall of the Empire. This is a game that came out. I bought this game sight unseen for reasons. The code and rules team and the game designer, John Borg. I wanted to own a Star Wars game, and I was never going to buy one of the older ones because I didn't like them, period. My long story short review on this game: it's fun, it sounds good, looks good. Some of the shots are upsettingly tight. It's a challenging game. If you play it for a couple hours straight, all the shots become hittable, let's just say. It can be a frustrating game. I wouldn't say it's one thing where they missed the mark. Possibly, again, just guy in his basement talking into a microphone and a camera. One place maybe that could have been improved is because it's more challenging, maybe it's not as approachable.
We are the board. Lower your shields and surrender your ships.
Yeah. Maybe it could have been easier for kids, but do you want, or kids or newbies? I mean, I shouldn't say kids, like most of the kids that play pinball I know are actually quite good, probably better than me, but yeah, this one, I mean, it's got all the video scenes. It sounds great, looks great, shines great. I'm a person that likes modern pinball. I like technology. The only thing, again, feedback on the game. I think people are being too harsh on this machine. Honestly, like, give it a break. You don't sound smart by simply hating on a game. There are things that I could improve about it. I think it's missing a mech. It should have had something else that did something fun and amazing. That's all. You know, I think they didn't put the value in there, but the license was probably crazy expensive. So, but yeah, Patty, to answer your question, also, second part of your question, how is Fall of the Empire? Yeah, you know, I find it to be challenging. I'm going to move my outlane post on the left down to make it somewhat easier.
Is our newest follower. Welcome to the show, Avuli.
Awesome. Thank you, Avuli, for the new follow. first new follow of Saturday. We're very close to 500 followers on Twitch and 2,000 on YouTube. So, man, Tom.com, you're printing over in King Kong. Good for you.
I shall report your contribution to the general at once.
Holy shit. Sorry, guys. This is the one machine when I take direct audio out, it has to be at a like much lower level. Shouldn't do that again. I'm really sorry. Blew out your ears and speakers. But as I start playing again, on Facebook and X today, my stream is coming in horizontal format, just as kind of a bit of a taste for those viewers. Normally I'm in portrait on those formats, but today I'm gonna open the stream and practice the first couple of games in mastering the backhand shots on either side. Second to that, I want to master being able to get it into the Darth Vader scoop, which is kind of hidden. Everything else, I'm just in survival mode. One thing I was chatting or messaging with another live streamer that just sold this machine, DRI374, one of my favorite streamers, highly respected opinion. He did not like this game. He basically couldn't wait to sell it. He didn't like how it was very challenging to keep the ball in control. And I really agree with that. Like when the ball is anywhere in the bottom half of the playfield, you're in a high risk area. The pops, the slings, everything's do-do-do-do. So you'll see that. And so one of my things I thought after talking to him, I would try to see if there's a way, like a path to maintaining more control in that area. Just a thought, thinking out loud, right? Okay. Good morning, welcome everyone. Thank you again for coming to the stream. Let's do this. So one of the things I'm trying to do, I'm kind of known for a bit of a faster play style. My faster play style can somewhat be entertaining because it's like a bit of chaos, but to be honest, I don't play like that in a tournament. And when I'm playing at home, free play, quarters are no object. That was my goal. Successful backhand procedure.
I would advise you to aim at one of the lit mission lanes.
That was not cool. So we started a mode and drained in like under 2 seconds. I laugh, but it's truly not that funny.
Super skill shot completed. Scruffy looking. The Jedi Ball Saver is now available. I suggest you start one of the flashing mission shots.
How did we get into this mess?
It's too young, Junior.
I've got to rest before I fall apart. My joints are almost burst. Where do you think you're going? Well, I'm not going that way.
So, literally have to take a short breath in between balls. So walking up to this machine, just remember folks, my games are set up relatively easy versus what you're gonna witness in an arcade, a tournament setting. This outlane is extremely wide open from this pot bumper. So, I mean, we're aware that those risks exist. Like Godzilla's pot bumper is there, but it rarely do I get a drain off of Godzilla's pot bumpers. Pot bumper.
The Jedi Brawl save is now fully operational.
That's two, Yomi Jr. That's two, Yomi Jr.
It has come to my attention that the missions are lit.
They shut down the main reactor. Will be destroyed for sure. There'll be no. Don't you call me a mindless philosopher, you overweight glob of grease.
So once you have a mode going and the shots are clearly obvious what you have to hit, it's not overly challenging to
Notice
hit
what you
some
don't
of the
want to do in
shots,
this
but
game. Nudge instead.
I'm going to regret this.
for example, cross-shotting the Luke, like right now, it's very hard to cross-shot that.
That's funny. The damage doesn't look as bad from out here.
That was super lucky, but I feel like you should be able to hit critical shots from both flippers without a massive amount of effort.
Ball 2 knocked.
He's got to follow his own path. No one can choose it for him.
I beg your pardon, but all the missions are now lit. Lock a ball inside the Death Star.
What happened?
See, I also talked about this a little bit
Battle multi-ball.
yesterday, but because that tight ball lock shot, the loop shot on the left is so tight, when you do hit it, it feels glorious. That's the thing about similar shots in Dungeons and Dragons, where the shot's just like freaking upsettingly tight, or in Dungeons and Dragons they're like upsettingly hard to even get to. When you do get them, man, they feel
I
good.
can't look anymore.
In this mode, the green flashing action button is to add a ball, as most of you pinball players would be used to. And I typically don't add the add a ball until the multi-ball has one ball left. Like, I'll add it now.
Extra ball collected. Very well done. Well done. Now, may we please go home?
Just wait till a second.
Defeat the AT-AT. Use the action button to control your Jedi powers and save the ball.
That's two Yomi Jr.
Oh my! You've activated the multipliers. Jedi Ball Saber is now fully functional.
See, when that works, it is also awesome. But as we saw a minute ago,
but let's try not to.
sometimes the Jedi Ball Saber, all it does is kind of throw it right back into the drain. I'm not sure.
Jay.
Johnny Button, welcome to the.
Holy shit.
Come here, my little friend. Don't be afraid. The young Luke. What brings...
He claims to be the property of an Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, he's not dead. Not yet.
Oh, it didn't work that time. Thank you so much for the resub, John. Resub on Twitch. Half a year. Thank you so much. Should again flash your eyes. Oh, that was okay. Free ball save. Don't know why, but I'll take it. I think that's game one.
You're quite a good player, for a human. Well done. You will be remembered.
Okay, I just need to go upstairs and quickly eat an egg sandwich. Otherwise, I might not get them made for me. So I'll be right back, though. Get your coffee. Relax for a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Well, there was some emotions upstairs. One thing I kind of learn in life, not to preach, but everyone's emotions are important. There was some disagreement about which breakfast was going to be prepared by who. And I needed to be told all about it. I went upstairs, there's an egg croissant waiting for me, you know? That was worth 5 minutes. Okay, well, to the viewers who maybe strolled in over the last little bit or, you know, just waking up or like Tom, wake and bake. I wake and stim a huge cup of coffee, as many flashing lights as I can. Also, in between, I'll tell you a very sad story. There was a Medieval Madness Merlin edition, the blue LE, not an LE. New in box. Someone probably wanted to sell it to buy a Beetlejuice or something else. Anyways, it was basically for sale for list, what they paid for it. Talked to my wife about it. Talked to Johnny Button and Dustin Echoes, got their thoughts. Anyways, I was probably going to decide to buy it today, even though it was a financially completely unwise idea. Anyways, it sold. So the lesson for the chat is, if your gut tells you something's a good deal, or your gut tells you something's a good investment in pinball, which doesn't exist, but I know fate probably did intervene, to be honest. And like, I was looking at it too. I'm like, I would probably prefer even The Walking Dead, like with the bigger screen, a little bit newer technology, a proven rule set. I mean, Medieval Madness is like number 2 on the Pinside 100, but still. I'll tell you something else. I emailed Nitro asking some pretty, Nitro gets a lot of email, and I've been lost in the sea before, but I just asked, A, any idea when Beetlejuices are, like, any industry word on when the Beetlejuices are shipping? And B, do you have Nitro or Walking Dead premiums coming? And if so, when? But I didn't get a reply yet. So that was, the thing with that Medieval Madness, it was listed for basically full price, including tax and shipping. So if you did the math, I could have put a Uncanny X-Men and a Jurassic Park Pro for the same price. So, decisions.
Is it safe for droids? Single skill shot completed.
Ooh, scruffy look.
Oh dear, oh dear. Jade.
Basically, the spinner sound alone is probably a reason I'll keep this game for 20 years. It's like so much better in person too.
Lock is lit. I would advise you to aim at one of the lit mission lanes. E.
Hello there.
Cough it up, fuzzball.
Tell me, young Luke, what brings you out this far?
He claims to be the property of an Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, he's not dead. Not yet.
Look out! The Emperor's directed the fleet to attack.
Oh, that was a legit dream. Tom, I think you have an excellent grasp on it, and I agree 1000%. Plus, I also think it's a good idea to leave a couple of games that you look forward to on location. Do you know what I mean? Like I really look forward to playing X-Men on location. I really look forward to playing Jurassic Park, Stranger Things, Maiden, Rush. Like those particular ones, and then obvious ones like Medieval Madness and Addams Family, like the goats of our yesteryear.
Wonderful.
You've been killed too. And droids will now be
The ratings indicate the shot multiplier is active.
Reject. I don't know if it's a reject. Didn't make it. A little bit shot quality related. There was 3 adjustments I wanted to make before today and I forgot. I'll tell you in a second.
Oh, do please hurry! Extra ball! Extra ball!
That's strange. I didn't think it was lit.
Super jackpot! Multipliers are lit. Death Star Lock 1.
I don't know why I
Hurry
didn't.
up before the points diminish.
That was a missed opportunity. I should have at least tried the force save there. Erg. When I was going through my my black shirts that I wear on live stream. I'm like, oh, this one's fitting. My Pew Pew Star Wars shirt.
Wonderful idea.
One thing, I do love how they have all the cutscenes. I don't love how they're kind of smaller in the middle of the screen. What the fuck was that? That was annoying. The force save just kind of limply threw it to the right. So, Tom.com says that they love Mr. Danger, watching his streams from the start pretty much. Hope he makes more games. I also love his content, love his streams. Actually, designing and making games is not an easy thing. And it might have been a huge stressor for him. I don't know. I think the criticism on X-Men might have really also been hard to swallow early on, you know what I mean? Like, he put his heart and soul into it, had so many of the things going for it. It had some Keith Elwin adjacent stuff going on. And it got some harsh criticism that were kind of not to do with the design. They were almost like code and rules related, but in my opinion, again, I really wish him well. I hope he does get to be involved in design. Like, at my work, product development is a team. It's not usually just one person is like the designer. I don't get that whole thing. Usually if you have like teams, you collaborate and make things awesome together. So maybe they do that and they just like to credit one person, but we all like to think, why do things happen the way they are? Yeah, so Avuli, welcome to the stream. New follower today. New follows on the channel have to wait a couple minutes because it's like an anti-spam thing or I don't know. It's just a thing that's built in and Twitch recommends it. So I can turn it off, but I prefer it to stay on because we have had some kind of like spammy raids before, but yeah, don't take it personally though. We're happy to have you.
Super skill shot completed. The Jedi Ball save is now fully operational. Use the action button to control your Jedi powers and save the ball.
What the hell is that? At least it gives it back to you. That's strange. That's the third time today it did that. It's strange because it hasn't happened before. But yeah, Ava Lee, welcome to the stream. Anyways, happy Saturday if it's Saturday where you are. I say that because we have a good number of people in the opposite side of the earth. And so when we say good morning, it's evening for them. So anyways, welcome in anyway. The scores are getting incrementally better today. I hope that is how it continues. Pinball, as you many are likely aware, you can go from a 1 billion game to a 2 million game. At least that's how when I play, it's like that. But Tejas, Texas, which area? I was just down in Houston at the Houston Arcade Expo.
The rebellion can most certainly use your help.
And that was my first time in Texas, too. A couple of years ago, we were flying down to see friends in Texas. And I don't tell this story often because it's extremely... oh, you were there, too. A couple of years ago, I was trying to go down to, I think, Austin, Texas to see friends. And anyways, we were... I don't remember what airline. Oh, yeah, American Airlines. So we were flying out of YVR in Vancouver, and we get up to cruising altitude, about 30,000 feet, and I could tell something was up because the flight attendants started to kind of move very quickly, and then the flight attendants spread out in the center hallway, and then the flight attendant up in first class had a oxygen mask on and the phone in her hand. And then all the oxygen masks dropped. And I was like, oh shit. And then the plane began to do what's called a rapid descent or a controlled rapid descent. And so oxygen on an airplane it's not like an oxygen tank, it's an oxygen generator. So the oxygen's generated by a chemical reaction. So what that caused was this smell filled the cabin that was the oxygen reaction, and it smelled like almost like fire. So, and yeah, so all the oxygen masks drop, and they say, it was just my wife and I at the time. This is 15 years ago, about 14. And so we put our masks on. Other people are just looking around like, oh, what's going on? And so there was two old, I don't like using the word elderly. There was older people across, and they didn't know what to do. I already had my mask on. I'm like, well, shit, they say, put your mask on and then help others. So I got my mask on. Anyways, I stand up. The plane is doing this. The plane is on like a 45-degree angle rapid descent. You could tell, like, I didn't think we were crashing. I didn't think we were all going to die. But anyways, I like abruptly go across the hallway of the plane to assist these two people that couldn't figure out how to put the mask on. Obviously, they weren't listening for the first 80 years of their life where it said how to put the mask on. So as I move over to put their masks on, my mask rips out of the ceiling. So now I've got a mask on and the hose is just hanging in my hand. And I'm like, well, shit. So I help them put on their masks. I sit back down. Luckily, there was an extra seat beside us, beside my wife. And so I put on that mask. And now we're like, you could tell we're starting to level off. We're flying this like old, the old shiny American Airlines planes that should have been taken out of service 40 years ago. It was one of those, the long skinny ones. And so we're starting to level off and we're just over like Washington State and we're going to SeaTac Airport. I left out one terrifying detail. So the flight attendant's voice, because of the oxygen reaction, if you've ever had helium, you know that your voice goes a little squeaky, like, hey, hello, I just took helium. Blah, blah. Well, the oxygen generator was causing her voice to go deeper. And that was terrifying AF, to say the least. It was like, ladies and gentlemen, sit down in your seats. Do not panic. We are doing a controlled descent. I was like, holy fuck. Sorry, pardon my language. I try to swear and then I swear. Anyways, try not to swear. And my wife says to me, she's like, are we going to die? And I'm like, I don't think so. So now we're down. Oh, I was in counseling for years. I always consider myself like a tough motherfucker until this happened. Anyways, so we're down and we're flying this plane at I would say about 5,000 feet. And when you fly a plane that size at 5,000 feet, you can see people on the soccer field and the ski mountains. Maybe it was even lower. We're at an extremely low height, and we came into SeaTac Airport with a hard bank and then an immediate landing. As we're going down the landing strip, those yellow green made in Europe fire trucks are pacing us down the runway at a high speed. And then they're we get to the gate, or we get to where the gate should be. And then they're all the fire trucks are around the plane, pointing their fire hoses at us. I'm like, oh, we're gonna have to go down that fucking rubber slide. And anyways, so we didn't have to go down the rubber slide, but they wouldn't let us take our stuff off the plane, our carry-on. They're like, immediately exit the airplane at the gate. I'm like, fuck this. I'm stealing the emergency card. I'm like, I'm getting a souvenir out of this. So anyways, yeah, we couldn't take our bags. We could take your man purse or something. I didn't have a man purse because I don't think I was comfortable in my masculinity at the time, but I carry a man purse now sometimes. Anyways, we exit the plane. We get out into everyone is freaking out. And so they're like, ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the inconvenience. There will be a plane arriving in 30 minutes at the gate next that you are welcome to arrive on or get back on. And your baggage will be loaded on that plane. And me and my wife were just we were like a panic in a blender. And so anyways, I know some of you may not have come for story time, but we're having story time. And so anyways, we're I'm not getting back on a plane for 10 years. So we took the free shitty hotel tickets. We rented a car and drove back to Vancouver. We're like, screw this. We're going on a crappy local vacation. Anyways, that's my rapid descent story. So, but what that triggered was 5 years of on and off counseling that I didn't really want to have to do, but yeah, I had to do it. It caused this anxiety about places, almost, I don't know what the term was. I was never pretending to be a scientist, but it caused me to be afraid to go to the back corner of Costco. Do you know what I mean? That, I don't know, it's some sort of condition. Anyways, it's all in the past now. I fly once or twice a month now, but there's storytelling. Back to Star Wars, but so yeah. And what it turned out was, so an airplane has basically 2 air conditioners for when they're up at high altitude, for making it warm, cold, pressurizing the cabin. And if one of the air conditioners fails, the plane must rapidly descend, because it means if the other one fails for, let's say they're the same reason, you have to, it's really bad. So anyways, the one air conditioning unit failed, so we had to get the F out of the sky as fast as possible. And apparently they discovered it right after takeoff, but they couldn't return to Vancouver, and SeaTac was the only place equipped for a plane that size that was full of fuel. That was why too. Oh man. Story time. Well, I hope that plane is, I mean, ours was, it was an emergency. And actually, so I've told this story too to people that I know that are in the airline industry. And one is a pilot. Two of them were flight attendants for their whole career, like more than 20 years each. None of them have experienced a controlled descent like that. They call it a rapid descent. And I'm not exaggerating when I say the horizon was 45 degrees. They were flying the plane like you fly Microsoft Flight Simulator when you're 10 years old on your fucking Xbox. Like, it was 45 degrees. It was.
The rebellion needs every soldier it can get.
Yes, for sure. Well, prayers for that. I mean, hopefully it's just, maybe they hit a bird and they're heading back to the airport or something. Saturday storytelling, unscheduled storytelling. And it was all about, because I was heading to Texas a couple of years ago and I asked where Ava Lee was from.
There are several nodes ready for you. J. It may be advantageous for us to collect a mystery award. Jedi Ball Savers.
I am wondering, why are you here? Do or do not. Okay, found someone you have, I would say. Fine, or I will help you not.
Sometimes it works. There we go.
We've been rescued.
We're going to start a list of things people hate about this game. Also earlier, I said I was going to tell you 3 things that I meant to adjust in this game. I'm going to show them on Flipper Cam because so lately we've had some viewers that are somewhat new to pinball. So what we're looking at in the center of the screen is the piece of metal next to the word Obi-Wan, which is called a ball guide. Basically the little thin metal that the ball rolls around when it's in the orbit. That ball guide, when the ball's coming toward me from there, the ball hits the sling. So it needs an absolutely minor adjustment. There's another thing that I meant to change that I've talked about on stream before. If you look at the stand-up target there, dead center, it's kind of leaning to it's leaning to my left. Because it's doing that, it's making it even harder to hit the Death Star. And then the last thing, the left outlane post, I was going to move it down to make the game slightly easier because that outlane is known to be a ball gobbler. Anyways, I just thought I would share those things. And the reason is, like, people who own pinball at home, you shouldn't be afraid to make those adjustments. Get used to taking the glass off, touching things, moving things, inspecting things, and waxing and cleaning things. That should be your daily life owning a pinball machine. Don't be afraid to do it. Yeah, Jess, my posts are never easier to remove. They are always shitty. And often, like, one time I lifted the clear coat, like, badly. And yeah, so no, they're rarely easy to remove. I had to go buy a special deep socket, excuse me, to take those out, like a deep driver with a big open shaft.
Super skill shot completed. Ball 1 locked.
Oh no, okay. Shoot again. Shoot again's lit.
J. I suggest you start one of the flashing mission shots. E. Jedi Ball save enabled.
Shakira on YouTube. I do like this game. I'm a bit unique in that I don't mind games that are hard as fuck. So this game is it has some unusually hard and frustrating aspects to it. Like hitting that shot, for example, is extremely critical yet extremely challenging. So I don't think any pinball player likes games that are hard for no reason.
3, 2, 1. Oh dear, my circuits can't take this any longer. Jackpot!
But I like it because I like Star Wars. I don't love Star Wars, so I like the sounds and the visuals and the lore of Star Wars, so.
Greetings, Exalted One. Allow me to introduce myself. As a token of my goodwill, I present to you this copy of your cane.
Master bargain it when he's no Jedi.
I added a ball. Add a ball button. Try to get through some of these shots.
Extra ball collected. How advantageous. Jackpot! Jackpot!
Ball went over the flipper.
This is suicide! The time is running out!
Oh, I waited for the shot and then the other ball got in the way.
Defeat the AT-AT!
I will. Or I'll be pissed off about it. There we go. Booty ball is right, Jess.
I've been waiting for you, Obi-Wan. We meet again at last.
The ion cannon is ready.
The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now your powers are weak, old man.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
So, for some of the shots in this game that I hate with a passion, there are some shots that I love with a passion. So, it kind of is a bit of a wash, but...
Bonus multiply. Lock is lit. We have to hurry. 5.
Like that shot, it almost never works from the right flipper. So when it does, it feels awesome. Just saying. I also find it unusually hard to actually hit the Death Star.
mystery award, isn't it?
So that was a trapped from the left flipper reject going into the Death Star.
2, bonus multiply.
He's got to follow his own path. No one can choose.
Who's scruffy looking?
Use the action button to control your Jedi powers and save the ball.
That's 2 Yomi Jr.
At least it gives me a ball save when it fails.
Super jackpot collected. How wonderful!
You must be in control.
There we go.
It appears you've obtained an extra ball. Jackpot!
Oh no, come on. I'm trying to say lift off. Aha, clever. Lift off. Yeah. So GTF I think is going to be in the collection for a while. I appreciate that. Confirmed, Regan. Also, your message. And welcome to the stream also, Liftoff. Nice to see you. Gidra76, welcome as well. Kim H over on YouTube, thanks for joining the stream. If you're not a follower or subscriber, consider those buttons.
Super skill shot completed.
17,000. Una vuelta solo.
Oh, shiznit. Shiz to the knit. Oh, Galactic Tank Force? If the Galactic Tank Force is in good condition, I'll be honest, I would like to own it. It is fun, it's quirky. If you can get it for the right price, you know. So Shakira asks, if you had to choose between Fall of the Empire or D&D, which would you choose? You mean to take outside and burn? I'm just kidding. If I had to choose between Fall of the Empire and Dungeons and Dragons, I would choose Fall of the Empire. Because I am a huge fanboy of John Borg, Mike Vinokur. I really like the expression lighting. I like the Spike 3. So for those reasons, even though there are things where this game did let me down, I feel like it's missing one big mech. I do prefer this over Dungeons and Dragons. So, and Pinball Rich, yeah, welcome to the stream. The game today has been good. My scores have been not horrible. I've been focusing on backhanding shots, trying to keep the frenzy down, controlling stuff down here. But yeah, no problem. Ask a question anytime. I always try to break in between balls, but I can also look up during gameplay. Love to chat. Also, yeah, if you are new to the live stream, I do live stream usually once, almost every day is twice a day though. On the weekends, it's kind of schedule dependent, like 10 a.m. my time today, I have to be at a field lacrosse game. But later today, I'm going to be doing another live stream. Don't know which game. I also will be doing some more content on stuff like installing a shaker motor. I have a schedule of videos I'm going to film as well. So it's not just live stream stuff, but
Super skill shot completed.
oh, that's sweet, Gidra. Yeah, Black Knight 2000 is
He's here.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
is a fun. Oh no!
This will be a day long remembered. It has seen the end of Kenobi and will soon see the end of the rebellion.
I can't stand blowing modes like that. I nudged to bring the ball over so it wouldn't hit the sling, but I nudged too far and it went right in the center drain. When I watched Mike Vinokur play this game at the Houston Expo, he had kind of mastered that slight nudge to keep the ball in the Sarlacc pit longer. So I kind of try to do that a little bit, but
You're quite a good player. For a human being.
high score number 4.
I do believe they think you are some sort of god.
Is it?
I shall
So-
pass your name on to General Organa.
So Kim on YouTube asked,
You are a great pilot. You should join us on our next mission.
Kim on YouTube just asked, just ordered a Godzilla Premium. How would you compare it to this game for shots? That is an excellent question. And my unfiltered answer is the shots on Godzilla are better. I get almost no reject shots on Godzilla. The overall gameplay and pinball moments in Godzilla are unmatched, in my opinion. So definitely I would prefer Godzilla over this game in an overall kind of assessment, because I just love that, like in King Kong, for Keith Elwin's designs often have like multiple really well thought out areas of the game or mechs. So in Godzilla, obviously you have the building that also is a ball diverter into the wireframes, locks balls, whole, the building in Godzilla Premium is the centerpiece. Tournament players don't like it because it slows the game down, I believe, in general. Also, with Mechagodzilla, on the Premium that you ordered, it rotates, so the Mechagodzilla area is a lot of fun. Even the Maser cannon on Godzilla is a lot of fun. Both of the ramps are a lot of fun because they're challenging and important. But the really thing with Godzilla that they really got right was the use of the sound and video assets and an incredible, fun, interesting set of rules. So the rules and the rules are incorporated with the shots and layout. When you go from city to city, you feel like you'll remember stuff from the city. You feel like you remember how to fight the different characters. So Godzilla is absolutely deserving of its #1 spot on the Pinside 100, in my opinion. It's an excellent game. I will, at one way or another, always own a Godzilla. Right now I have Godzilla 70th, and my wife thinks it's the most pretty game we own, so I don't think it's going anywhere. It may break one day and I would order a new colorful one, but...
Greetings, exalted ones.
I highly
am
doubt it.
C-3PO, human cyborg relations.
I don't think it'll leave.
It has come to my attention that the missions are lit. J.
Shoot. That's right outside the ball save timer, damn it! That was the worst ball one in the history of ball ones. A 300,000 ball one is...
Super skill shot completed.
Even the skill shot I got on ball 2 is better.
$200. It's not wise to say Wookiee.
D.
It's because a droid don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose. Wookiees are known to do that.
All that build up and it blew it. Twice in a row.
I see your point, sir.
No
I
problem,
suggest a new
Ginger. Catch you
strategy.
later. Thanks for hanging
Let
out
the
with the
Wookiee
stream.
win.
Yeah, Kim, you made a good choice. You made a good choice. Come back to the stream anytime.
Ball 1 locked. I suggest a new strategy. Try to obtain the lit mystery award. Ball 2 locked.
We have been killed too. And droids will now be in the hands of the Empire.
Ball
Use the
save.
action button to control your Jedi powers and save the ball. We've been rescued, but let's try not to cut it too close next time. I would advise you to aim at one of the lit mission lanes.
Let's go. Again, I mentioned earlier, talking to another streamer about their opinion of this game. It is very hard to maintain control in this little quadrant, this little area here. The pops and the slings are just like a variable that I think is like a little hard to keep up with mentally. They add too much randomness almost.
Super skill shot completed. E. The Jedi Ball Saver is now available.
Welcome to the stream, Dustin Echoes. I have some sad news, Dustin Echoes. I missed that game. It sold. The Medieval Madness Merlin Edition, new in box. I showed my wife the ad today and I said, sad face. In real life, sad face. But it's all part of a master manipulation plan. Now she feels that I am actually sad. And it'll probably be an easy yes to whatever the next game purchase is. Not that I'm a manipulating asshole at all, but, you know.
Where do you think you're going?
For the weekend, I turned on subscribers only for the VOD replays. Got to get my subscriber count up. It went way up and then it went way down. So I got a ton of people that watch the VODs like every day, like quite a few count. So I'll turn it on for the weekend and, you know, make it a perk of being a subscriber. So all subscribers are very appreciated. On Twitch, I'm talking about, but yeah, that was the thing, Dustin Echoes. Like I look at games where I would be happy with the pro version, like Jurassic Park is pretty good, the pro, and Uncanny X-Men is pretty good, the pro. Or, you know, Venom. I think the premium's better, but that was the thing. That was the sticking point. And also, I kind of like being able to plug the LCD into my rig and share it with the stream. So the color DMD is awesome, but I'm not able to, at least I haven't discovered how to hook that to the rig. So... And yes, I agree. It's trying to look on the bright side. But didn't they say they're going to release another like 300 next spring or something? I told my wife, I'm like, you know, if we really want, I'll just get on a list later. You know, I got to be careful about the spending.
Humans do truly need my help navigating this machine. Super skill shot completed. J.
Who's scruffy looking?
Missions are lit, so many to choose from. E. Jedi Ball Save is now available at the action button. Hurry up!
I'm trying.
Liftoff subscribe to the
Shot
channel.
multiplier.
All right, liftoff. Thank you so much for the sub.
3, 2, 1.
Really appreciate
Curse
it.
your human body, you weren't fast enough. D. The Jedi Ball save is now fully operational. Lock is lit.
All right. The Death
It
Star
may be
didn't
advantageous for us to
reach.
collect a mystery award.
I appreciate that so much, Liftoff. 100%. Very much appreciated.
That shot was very skillful indeed.
Yeah, the C3PO voice actor is incredible in this game, right?
There are several nodes ready for you.
I'm just not very good at aiming at the Death Star, let's be honest.
I felt a great disturbance in the Force, as if millions of voices suddenly cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced.
Ball 1
Flip
blocked.
It Nasty, welcome to the stream also. I haven't yet got any of the Black Friday deals,
Shot multipliers are lit.
but I did go to the Kineticist. They have
Place a shot
the
multiplier.
list of where all the Black Friday deals are at for pinball. And
Death Star Lock 2.
I wanted to get some multimorphic pin glass, but they're sold out till January, so I might still order it and just wait for it to arrive.
Oh my, very well done.
I'm only short one sheet right now, but Dustin Echo's got a piece of pin glass at Houston Expo, and it was really nice. So
No hands.
Nicely
Impressive.
finished.
Most impressive.
oh wow! So Flippin' Out had oh shoot! Oh, I missed it. Sorry. Which dealer did you get that from, Flip It Nasty? Yeah, Flippin' Out had a really good list of Black Friday deals.
Might be dozen.
Ball 2 locked.
They're going to let us in, Artu.
I think I'm able to. I think I could get better hitting the Death Star from the left flipper, to be honest. My cross shots they're too random.
Oh, do please hurry. 5.
They were no wonder.
I had a bad feeling about this.
That was a lucky save.
Use the action button to control your Jedi powers and save the ball. Oh, thank goodness, we've been rescued. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh dear, I can't bear to watch.
sacrifice a child there. Pick which one. One of them was going to drain.
Indicate the shot multiplier is active.
Oh, did that to myself. Also, if you're a subscriber to the channel and you're not in our Discord, we have a subscriber-only Discord, and all you need to do is make sure that your Discord is connected to your Twitch account, and you will automatically have access to the locked subscriber Discord. Quite often in there, we'll choose which games are being played next, talk about some stuff I might not want to publicly say, stuff like that. But anyways, if you're a subscriber and you're not in the Discord, definitely connect your Discord to your Twitch and make sure it's the same account, and then you'll just have access. If you want to go into the regular Discord, just hit !Discord in the Twitch chat and it will whisper chat you the access to that. Also, lastly, in the self-shilling department, if you don't follow on Facebook or YouTube, consider those places, because I post all of my daily stream announcements in Facebook mostly, but my long form and interview content is all on YouTube as well. So, end of shilling. Shameless self-promotion, really. Actually, shilling is promoting product with a bias. That is like my definition of that, but I'm not doing that. I'm just looking at the clock. I have to be Oscar Mike by 9:30, no later, so we can play another game. This is one of the easiest games to post pass. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it...
Missions are lit. Shoot one of the flashing shots.
I know, and actually usually, so Kim on YouTube, usually my schedule, I like to have a couple hours stream. If I've got time and I'm having fun, I'll stream for 3 hours, but Saturdays and Sundays are a little bit of it's family schedule dependent. My daughter plays 2 sports and she's in dance 5 nights a week, so or 5 times a week, so it's have to kind of accommodate. I don't miss the sporting events. When I grew up, my dad didn't go to any of my shit, so not that it was traumatic, not that he was a good enough dad, but I'm just saying.
Super skill shot completed.
I know she really enjoys me being at her sports and stuff, so.
Ball 1 locked.
Must not go.
But I can help them. I feel the force.
This is a dangerous time for you, when you will be tempted by the dark side of the Force.
You place a shot multiplier.
Yes, yes. To Obi-Wan Kenobi.
That's where I have to go.
I will.
I was hoping
And I'll
for the
return.
bump pass.
I promise.
Well, I find too when I go to the free play arcade, there's a good. Well, it's not free play. It's you pay by the hour, and I always tell myself I'm just gonna go for an hour, and sometimes I'll just pay for an hour, and then I realize I'm like, oh shit, I've been here for 2.5 hours. But I go there enough, they don't really say anything, but I feel like I'm stealing at that point. I was at this local free play. Again, it's not a free play, it's arcade, an hourly arcade. And it wasn't super busy, and they just put up their leaderboard. There was a guy that he was camping on Uncanny X-Men. Like, he would not leave. And I'm like, so I lurked, I hung out, like, I wanted to play the game. Anyways, he like went outside to have a vape or something. And as he finished his game, he got like a super high score. He took a picture, he was super excited. But anyways, he hadn't scanned in. So when I scanned in to start my next game, it gave me his high score. So he got like, I don't know, on location, getting 700 million in Uncanny X-Men's pretty good. Like, so he was on the top of the leaderboard, but with my name. So he came back from his vape, and I'm standing there playing X-Men, and he looks up at the leaderboard, and he's like, and I was just like, should have scanned in. It was totally stolen valor, Tom. That's so funny. The thing was though, it was entirely by accident. Like, I just walk up to the machine, he was gone, and it was counting down the timer. And I was just like, oh, I'm gonna scan in. I was talking to my brother. Normally I would have noticed, but that is exactly what happened. Like, and it stayed on there too. Like, it was, he had worked all night to get that score.
I suggest you start one of the flashing mission shots.
Stolen valor. That is 100%. That is an accurate use of that word in pinball. Oh, that was a hard reject off the Death Star. That one it took, but
I think we took a wrong turn.
Death Star lock 1. Super skill shot completed.
so this could be just me, but I'm noticing that when I go to force save when the ball's coming down here, it always grabs it tight. I feel like on one of the recent code updates...
We've been rescued!
Oh, shiznit. I feel like on one of the code updates, I never get it to fly over here anymore. Could be just me. I don't know. Okay, I don't think I can have another game in 6 minutes, but... But yeah, what else? Live streaming is, it's a lot of fun. I really look forward to doing it, and I appreciate you guys who come into the chat. Just talking about what else is to come on the Grown Up Adjacent live stream channel. I'm not interested in becoming like a, one of the podcaster personalities, but I do want to start to be a little more community interactive. And I think that doing more where we do like just chatting pinball episodes, because, or at least what I was thinking of doing when the stream gets about 3/4 done, switching to a just chatting format so that everyone can, you know, hop in the stream and say their piece. There's more pinball knowledge and experience in my chat than in my like local community. So I think it's awesome to just like, all right, let's talk legitimately about, you know, the home leaderboards, how you have to pay for them. What are the good, bad, ugly stuff, like little current event topics that maybe aren't regurgitated by other sponsor biased content creators. You know what I'm saying? You are awesome. Yes. And Wonderland 889, I'll show you what my home leaderboard looks like. Wonderland 888 asked, or no, sorry, 8891 asked, do you have the home leaderboard set up for my game room? I do. And it's actually right next to me. So I'll show you what it looks like. Oh, why does it do this to me? Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can adjust my ISO quick. It's really like very bad for me to adjust my cameras. Okay, there, you guys can see that. So I just set it up and it only really has like myself, my daughter, my wife on it. So, but it is cool. And it's worth the $70 a year. What I haven't figured out yet is, do I truly get a good discount on the stuff when you buy it right from Stern? I didn't notice. I haven't tried to ship anything yet, but it would be nice to really tell. So it sits there and it rotates through. I don't think it works in vertical format. I'm pretty sure it does not work in vertical format, but I don't know for sure. How I have it set up is running a Fire Stick plugged into the back of a gaming monitor that I had, and using an app called AbleSign. And it's actually quite easy to set up. It's a free account, and Stern has instructions on how to do it. So just going to adjust my ISO setting back before I forget and run an entire stream where you can't see anything. Also, I want to show you guys, I show this on stream often. Hold on a second, get fucking tangled here. What's the best? Why am I stuck? What the hell am I stuck on? Okay. So there's my topper that when you're down below, you can't see the little LEDs as much. It just shines upwards. But my daughter and I made this topper. We 3D printed the base, 3D printed the light sign, put it up on posts. Cable managed it better than any factory topper. And anyways, it's a piece that we're proud of. It has a toy off of Marketplace. And I just knew that there was not going to be a topper released for this game for months. So I thought we would work on, see, as I'm talking, it's changing color. Do you notice that? Chat, 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 chat. There we go. So what I'm planning on designing one for Dungeons and Dragons next. I got to be really careful. The settings on the cameras, if you move anything, it's like you're fucked. But yeah, I really enjoyed this morning's stream, and I will be back on later today. One way or another, I'll be on stream, and I'm in Discord the whole time, by the way. If you want to hang out in Discord, I love how people post pictures of their arcade visits in my Discord. It's a pretty like chill little community over there, so Yeah, so Wonderland, I just want to find out like if I can ship t-shirts for free, because that's kind of what it sounded like. T-shirts, or like they had some stuff there that like my local distributor didn't have. Like I need to buy some metal armor that has no design on it, like just lollipop armor. Like they don't have that locally, so I was gonna order that and see if I get free shipping, because that would be cool. That would pay for itself in a couple orders. As much as I do like to be a fanboy for Stern, I also recommend supporting your local distributor. So I know that some distributors aren't happy about Stern discounting on shipping, and I know that some are really not happy with the Black Friday sales they're putting on. I saw it in some of the comments from people I know from other distributors, but yeah, Wonderland, they don't really have kids sizes. They may have some very small sizes though, but not like children's. I know I went on the Stern tour when I was in Chicago, and I wanted to just get my daughter, who's 11, a shirt, and yeah. And they don't have big kid sizes either. That's right. I want to say large breeds, but that's almost also not nice. But I was at the dentist the other day, and like the only chair they had was clearly not made for people my shape and size. Not only was I about 2 feet too long for the legs, like there was like no back support, like my arms were hanging off, like large breeds. Johnny Button, we're like St. Bernards, aren't we? Like we're there to save the day with NyQuil around our neck. Remember those commercials? Also, as I sign off today for this morning, I will see you later, but consider following on Twitch, your other social media. Come and say hi in the chat anytime. It's always inviting. The Discord chat is also pretty friendly. But what else? I just my brain just drew a blank. I was talking faster than my brain was working, but oh yes, thank you to the new followers on this stream, the new subscribers on Twitch. Thank you so much. It goes a long way. Helps maintain what I need to do to keep the channel from being a financial burden. You guys help. It doesn't make a ton of money, to be honest, but it does make enough to make it comfortable to support the things like the blue check, the different software I need, the different memberships. So it's pretty much like if you ignored the hardware and the purchasing of the machines, it's pretty cash flow neutral. It's a non-profit organization. No, it's not. It's definitely not for profit, but anyways, thank you again for the support on the channel, the subs and the gift subs. You guys go a long way to helping keep this channel awesome and live. I'm just looking to see if there's anything interesting to yeah, let's raid over to this channel. I don't know. Doesn't look exciting, but it's Pinball, so let's head over there. Have a good day. I'll probably see you guys later. I'm gonna rush off and sit out in the freezing cold, watch some field lacrosse, and yeah, you guys have an awesome day today too. Johnny Button, I'm gonna send you a photo. I got a ham the size of a Christmas turkey, and I took a picture. My daughter said, send this to Johnny Button and Jay Biscuity. So I'll send you a picture, because we need to know how to cook it or smoke it or something. So we'll defer to our experts in Tennessee. Okay, I raided over to somewhere that's Pinball. Have a good day, guys. You're awesome. I love you.